Hello guys, I'm Minecraft with Dummies and I'm back today, and what I have for you today is involving boats. I've got a couple of boat dock designs that I've made. So you basically, in this one, you just go in with your boat, go as fast as you like, you'll swing in and you'll never hit the end, so your boat will never break, and it will just be sitting here waiting for you for the next time you come. So when you come back again, you just sit in the boat, press the button, and it will just send you off with a little water stream, and then you can go do whatever you like and explore the seas. And this obviously works exactly the same for a smaller one if that suits you best. So again, here we've just got a smaller one, and you can leave again, and then when you get back in, it will send you off again. It will just turn you around and send you on your merry way. So the first design could not be simpler. It is literally just a double pulsar. So you press this button here, and as you can see, this will fire twice, so once to let the water out and once to retract it in. So when you're making the dock, you're going to need 4 space in between, so 4 blocks here, and then you can put down your pressure plates, or you can use a fence gate, and that will allow your boat to be docked. No matter how fast it's going, it shouldn't really be able to hit the end. If it does, you can always just move it back a block. It's not a problem. So to build one of these, the items you're going to need are a button, a red piece of redstone, 1 redstone block, a redstone torch, sticky piston, bucket of water, and a dispenser. Yeah, it's that simple. It's just a few blocks literally for this first one. So to build it, as I said, you're going to need your little space of 4 or more. If you happen to have breached that, I don't think you can get any further than that, but if you do, you can always move it back, as I said. So you're going to put one in the middle, a dispenser, then you're going to put a block on top of it, doesn't matter what block, and a button on top of that. Now you're going to go onto the back, put a redstone torch there, piston either side, and then a redstone block, and then you're going to put a piece of redstone over here. Now once you've put your water in, this will work perfectly. So if I press this now, you'll see you get the double pulse, the water goes out and that will push you away, and then it will retract it in for when you want to return. Incredibly simple and very resource light. Other than this sticky piston, that's the only real burden. Now this one over here is slightly different. Rather than just sending you into a dry area and leaving your boat docked ashore, this one will actually destroy your boat for you and let you use it later. So in demonstration, here we go. You just drive in with your boat, you'll go into a tripwire, it will break the boat for you, and as you can see, the boat just goes, and it will end up down in this, either in this dispenser, or if you pick it up again, you can just simply chuck it into the hoppers down there. Then when you want to return, you can just come back here, step on this pressure plate, boat will appear, and you can just go off again, and nothing will happen to your boat. Now to build the second one, which is the one with the tripwire, and that does the lava blade, that will destroy your boat for you and restore it later. The items you're going to need are in here. So 2 sticky pistons, a piece of redstone, a redstone torch, redstone block, repeater, as many string as it goes across, 2 tripwire hooks, water bucket, and a dispenser. And then for the bit that shoots the boat out at the end, so for this part which shoots the boat back up ready for you, these are the items you'll need: a pressure plate, another sticky piston, another redstone block, and another dispenser. Alternatively, instead of one of the sticky pistons, you can just use a block of sand and a piston, a regular piston. That's if you're feeling a bit cheap, you can always do that. Now to start with, you're going to have a dispenser, and that's probably going to be, you're going to want a 3 gap at the end or so. It shouldn't really matter what you want, but that's really just for shooting off later. Now 2 blocks over to the left of this dispenser, you're going to put a block, and then 1 on the other side. This can be further across, but bear in mind when you're going in, you're going to need to be nearest the lava blade. Not so near that you get burned, but near enough that it's going to hit the boat. So you're going to put your tripwire hooks either side, and then put a piece of string in the middle to join them. Now you're going to go to this side, put a piece of redstone there, a sticky piston with a block on top, or alternatively, as I said, you can use sand, and a regular piston, that will work fine. Now you're going to put a block here, put a redstone repeater here, and put that on 2 ticks. And then this is going to go into a block with a redstone torch on top, or on it, sorry. Now you're going to go right ahead and stick a piston here, and you can get rid of this sand right here and replace it with a redstone block, and that's actually going to go here. It will make the water a bit funny there, but if you can ignore that little fact, then it's fine. Now you're going to stick your lava in this dispenser, which I actually forgot off the list of items you'll need, but hey ho. Now as you go through it, you can see it will create a quick little pulse that will destroy your boat on your way through. And that is basically all you need for that. Now I also mentioned about the little shooting thing over here, which puts the boat in the water for you ready for the next time you come. To do that, you simply put your pressure plate here. Doesn't really matter where you put it, but I'm going to put it here. And then what I've done over there is I've simply gone underneath, so you're gonna, I went forward a block and put my dispenser in there, and then you can put your boats all in here once you've got them all, and it will collect them after you've put the hoppers down. And then basically you're gonna go below here, you're gonna look for where the dispenser is, then you're gonna go and put your sticky piston here, and then you're gonna put your redstone block on top of that. So obviously when you step on the pressure plate, it will just activate that and activate the dispenser and shoot out the boats. So if I put a couple in there now and demonstrate, you can see if I now step on it, it will just shoot a boat up there for you, and you can get in it and head on your way. Now this is a bit more expensive, but if you want to collect all the boats for you and put them in the dispenser, you can just stick as many hoppers in as you like. This many probably do the trick, but to be safe you're probably going to want to put in a few more either side, and to be even more sure, you might want to put some in right by the dispenser, so over here. This is a bit over the top, but you know, you can put these in if you like. Now if you're wondering how either of these work, basically this one is just a sort of use of this, so basically it's a double pulsar. So to explain it, once you press this button, this redstone blob will go on, so the piston will stay over here and this can't move anywhere. But this redstone blob will also power the dispenser, so the water will shoot out. And then after that, this redstone torch will turn back on after, like a tick after this redstone, which means this will retract after this is turned off, and then it will go back on again, as I said, once this redstone torch appears a tick later. So it will just shoot backwards and then forwards, and then that will obviously do the second go on the repeater on the dispenser, sorry, and pull it back in. And basically it uses the same principle over here. However, I had to use a pulse limiter, because otherwise if I was just stood here, the lava would just break and it would just keep on coming out, and it would just ruin the whole thing, obviously, because lava and water do not mix well. If you're wondering what the difference is here, so why you want to make one and the other, I'd say for single player, and if you just live on your own and no one really visits your base, then you can sit over here. If you're a lonely little hermit, you can just go over here, and so the boat will just sit here, because otherwise if you've got multiple people in here, every time someone wants to leave, all the boats will be shut out. So say you and a guest are over here just chilling over in the over in this little part, and then you press the button, you'll notice all the boats will go rather than just one or two. So that one would have gone if it was in a normal place or if someone was in it. So you don't want that, because all the boats just disappear after every go. However, if it's just you going back and forth, then it doesn't really matter, because it's only going to be you using the boat. Now this one over here, which is the one with the lava blade, this one obviously destroys the boat each time you go, and it stores it for later. So this one is all multiplayer friendly. So if you and your mates are going over, you can all just come through here. All your boats will be broken, and then you can all pick them up later as they'll be stored. So this one's a bit more resource intensive, but I think it looks a bit cooler for a start because it's got the lava blade and things, but it's a bit of a different take on it. So use which one you will. However, I think that is all this video requires. I hope you find a use for this. I hope you managed to actually put this in somewhere, because I think it looks quite nice. However, I will see you in the next video.